According to the professor's calculations, the time machine is swinging from BC to AD once again. But exactly when and where will our adventurers be landing? Who will they meet this time? And what purpose does God have in store for them? Let's find out.
That was the wildest ride yet. I've never ridden a roller coaster like that one.
I know what you mean. Still feels like the ground is rocking under my feet.
Look around you, my boy. What you're standing on does appear to be rocking, and quite violently, I might add.
Oh, what do you mean? Is this an earthquake?
No. Look, we're on a ship of some kind, and it appears that we're in the middle of a storm.
Great. That's good and peachy. I hope your time machine is waterproof, Max.
I thought of that already. When I thought I was going to travel into the future, I accounted for the possibility that I would appear during a rainstorm. We have absolutely nothing to fear. Ah! Ah!
Are you okay, Max?
Yeah, I'm just fine. I just have a very little, bitty, teeny, tiny fear of, Yow!
Lightning?
Yeah. Lightning.
You created a time machine with a nuclear reactor, and you mean to tell me that you're afraid of...
We have more pressing issues to talk about. We already figured out that this time machine was spiraling us to a specific epic point in history. But we still haven't figured out what or who is guiding our journey. It's beyond coincidence that we saw Adam and Eve, all in sin, then met another Eve, and then met King David repenting from his sin. It's like we're being shown a story.
What does this story have to do with us being on a rickety old boat in the middle of a huge storm? Is this the chapter where we sink and become fish food?
No, I believe we've been brought here for a purpose, and will be taken from here once that purpose is fulfilled.
That's an excellent theory, Sparks. I would like to believe our purpose here is not to sink to the bottom of the ocean or be struck by that!
Gee, I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm feeling better by the minute.
Let's be patient. I'm sure the reason we're here will become clear any second.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Hello.
Paul. My name is Paul. I was born with the name Saul.
Paul? As in Paul? The dude that wrote like half the New Testament?
I'm sorry, have we met? This is quite a large ship, and I don't recall running into you before.
No, not yet. You see, we're actually... I'll explain this.
Ah! Travelers! Travelers. Just like you. Heading toward an unknown destination.
Well, I hope your destination is more pleasant than mine.
Depends. Where are you going?
Prison, at least, more than likely. You see, I have been in chains in Caesarea for 2 years on false charges, and I appealed directly to Caesar to hear my case.
A criminal, eh? And what exactly were you in the slammer for?
Slammer?
He means, what were the charges?
Oh, well, the only offense I am guilty of is speaking of Jesus and all that he has done for me.
To be in prison for 2 years, you must have done more than that, Polly boy.
Well, believe me, it was more than enough. You see, Jesus Christ is the most dangerous person in the world to those who oppose him. Acknowledging that he is both the Son of Man and the Son of God means that those who are in power now are not as important as they think they are.
That's like what we saw with Epic Eve. She thought that she had to be the most important thing in the world.
And the opposite with David. He was the most powerful person in Israel, but he humbled himself before God.
David, you two have been studying the scrolls. Tell me, are you faithful Jews? Or better yet, are you members of the Way?
I think the more accurate description of us is that we've lost our way.
I see. I once was lost, too.
How so?
I once was like those who put me in these chains. I was all wrapped up in being important and in preserving the power of the religious leaders in Israel, for I was one of them.
So, what happened? How did you end up on the wrong side of your friends?
Jesus happened. I was actually trying to destroy his followers. The idea that a man could also be the Son of God was blasphemy to me. I saw Jesus' disciples as dangerous people who needed to be stopped. In fact, I was throwing them in jail and even taking part in their executions.
And then?
And then, one day, while riding to Damascus with some others to make arrests, Jesus knocked me right off my horse.
You mean to say that Jesus came right up and smacked you?
Not exactly. We were surrounded by brilliant light, and I fell to the ground.
Stop! Maybe it was lightning.
Then what happened?
Well, I heard Jesus' voice call out to me and ask me why I was persecuting him. I knew right there and then that it was God speaking to me, and at the same time, Jesus. Only then did I understand that Jesus was who he claimed to be, and yet I had been trying to stop him.
And that's when you decided to live your life for Jesus and get to the point where your friends would send you to jail?
Well, no, I was blind as a bat.
Oh, and that's when you went into Damascus and God told Ananias to come and give you your sight back.
You must be members of the Way if you know that detail of my story.
Well, yes, you can say that. Jesus saved me when I was little, and Chip here goes to the same Sunday school as I do. He's still learning, though.
Wonderful. Sunday school?
A Sunday school is like a fellowship of believers.
That's wonderful. And what city does your church meet in?
Jamul.
Jamul. Jamul? I've never heard of Jamul before. Is that in Asia?
We're a little bit east of Asia.
I see. And how about you, my brother? Have you also committed your life to following Jesus?
I guess I can say that I'm still learning about him. Learning a lot more about him recently, actually.
There is no better time than now to commit your life to him. Believe me, if you put him off, you may find yourself blind and rolling on the ground, as I did.
Yeah, maybe. Listen, you don't understand. I have devoted my life to scientific discovery. Although I learned the basics of the Bible when I was a kid, I never did anything with it. In fact, I'm now coming to realize that I've wasted the gift God was trying to give me. I fear it may be too late.
Too late. Look at me! It's never too late. I was literally riding into town to capture and kill Jesus' followers. And he met me right there and then and made me his. I can't imagine anyone who has sinned against him more than I have, and yet he blotted all that out and claimed my heart.
But
I have no doubt that he wants the same from you.
But I've done things in my life. Bad things. Now that I know how perfect God is, I can't make up for that. I can't make things right.
Good sir, not one of us is righteous. Not even one. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But we are all justified freely by his grace through the redemption that comes through Christ Jesus.
This is all so much. I have much to think about.
Friend, I believe God put you right here, right now, to have this conversation. Think if you must, but do not take long. You never know if this day may be your last.
I think I'm starting to get your point.
That storm is getting worse. I hope this old ship can hold up.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm terribly sorry, but I must take my leave of you. An angel of the Lord visited me last night with an urgent message that I need to deliver to the captain. The ship will be lost, but all on board will be saved. I must deliver this news. I trust we can speak again about Jesus, Max. He is pursuing you. Of this, I'm sure. If you keep resisting him, you may find he has ways of getting your attention. Farewell, my friends.
I think I'm gonna be sick with all this rocking and rolling.
Looks like you're in for more of a bumpy ride.
Uh-oh! I hadn't noticed that on previous jumps! It looks like the spatial circuit needs to be... Sparks! There's no time! I can't hold on! Listen to me! You must realign the spatial circuit! If you don't, the next jump is going to fling you down in space!
You mean us? What do I do?
I can't hold on any longer, Sparks! It's up to you now! You have to open the spatial circuit and...
Can it be true? Is Max really gone? What are our young time travelers going to do without him? And did he say something about the spatial circuit being broken? The situation seems to be going from bad to worse. Where will they land? How will this end? Come back in a couple of hours to find out.